folks, right now, 2010, the FLW, this is the Forest Wood Couple right down here in Georgia, Lake Lanier. Dave Wolak, Pro Angler, look, they're talking about all kinds of things, and right now, all of our viewers out there are talking about swimming baits, talking about jigs, talking about whatever. The new F2 product line is what they've been concerned about. They want to know what's hitting the water and what's catching fish, especially on lakes like Lake Dardanelle that's high traffic, lots of fishing. Those fish are getting beat up with every bait that's thrown. What do you guys have? I know there's some new products from F2 that you are, that you fish yourself, that you could recommend to anglers.
Yeah, the new Yum F2 plastics, you know, it's impregnated with the formula, and that's awesome when a fish bites and they hold on to it.
Yep.
But I look at styles of plastics, and you know, you're talking about swimming a jig, and summertime is one of my favorite times to swim a jig, especially around water willow grass, back in, you know, flooded willows themselves. Anything shallow, there's a certain percentage of fish that after the post-spawn they go out deep, but right now it's the end of the summertime, those fish start coming back in shallow, they pull up residents around docks, grass, and this new, it's called the Wooly Bullee. It's a Yum plastic. It's got a flat body. That's one thing I look for in a swim jig trailer. This flat body makes the bait plane out. You put it on a swim jig, and if you have it with a round body, it'll turn on you, and that flat presentation of a swim jig is key. I thread this right up on the hook. These money cross style trailers, they flap nice and subtle, but they stay kind of a little bit more rigid. They a too limp plastic.
Right. Doesn't replicate a natural
Exactly.
bait.
And these stay kind of rigid, look like a crawfish, look like a brim. They got really natural colors, and of course they got that new Yum F2 formula, so the fish bite them and they hang on to it. So,
well, you know, and like
the Wooly Bullee.
Like Lake Dardanelle, a lot of people know, you know, the black and blue, the dark with a little bit of shine to it. And this is brown, but it has like a good purple flake in it.
Yeah, they have a great black blue laminated color as well. They got real natural colors, and this is a good brim color. You know, one of the things that you're mimicking is all those brim that get in and around that shallow grass and shallow cover, even on brim beds. So you're going for bigger bites. Swimming a jig is awesome. I'm a shallow guy, man. I can't stand out, you know, dragging a rig around. And you know, if I'm moving and I'm swimming a jig and I'm using, you know, something that's really realistic around the bank and I'm getting bites, I'm happy. So you know, this is one of the things I do, and this bait in particular as a swim jig trailer is one that's been awesome for me all year.
And this is the F2 line. The F2 line has a new scent that's not touched water yet. This is brand new.
Yeah,
fish are not going to recognize what's on the dinner plate. So.
Yeah, and I had them actually this year before a lot of the, you know, people in the public could get them, because I'm with Yum, and the first tournament of the year at the California Delta, day one I was in second place, and I caught them on this bait on the back of a black swim jig. So
nice.
You know, it works. I mean, and I've used it all year. So.
Good stuff. Well, these are brand new products. They're going to hit stores as we speak, I guess, all across the nation. I know a lot of the people out there fishing Dardanelle, places like that, a lot of these high traffic places, Wilkins Brothers Outdoors will have them. Lake Dardanelle, if y'all are fishing them, hit Wilkins Brothers. What are these, how many varieties of these F2?
Yeah, there's several different new styles, and this formula is into the Yum Dingers and things that have been out there already. So, you know, you got new plastics, new styles, and the formula into old styles. So it's all out there hitting the stores now, so go out and get them. They work. Folks,
fish are biting. Y'all better get it. Dave Wolak told you how it's done. F2 product right here at the Yamaha booth. We're at the, this is 2010 Forest Wood Cup. Craziness going on right here in, where we at? What's the name?
Lake Lanier.
What's the town? This is not Atlanta.
Gainesville.
This is Gainesville, Georgia, folks. I don't know what they're fishing like. This Lake Lanier is not like Arkansas fishing.
No, it's a lot deeper, clearer. You know, it's tough out there on these guys. They're fishing deep brush piles and things like that. But I'll tell you what, dead serious, I went out fishing for a little bit and I caught a couple fish shallow, and I caught them swimming a jig and a spinnerbait, and people aren't doing that much, and I thought maybe if I was in this tournament I could catch a few fish shallow.
I think you could. F2's doing it, folks. ATF Fishing. We'll see you at the site.